light middleweight title twice and 4 world 154-pound title belts. The WBO light middleweight title in 1996, he won from Bronco McGurk. In the IBF strap from Robert Frazier in 2001. The WBA, WBC belts from Sugar Shane Mosley in 2004. He also holds victories over Sam Solomon, Felix Tito Trinidad, and Ike Forte. 2018 Hall of Fame inductee in the modern category, Ronald Winky Wright.
First, they always put me behind the writers and the commentators. They had the best speeches. So I didn't write a speech because I wanted to come out here and just speak straight from the heart. So first of all, I want to say thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank my family and friends. A bunch of my friends came from DC. New York, I can't forget my New York people too. You know what I mean? So I just want to say congratulations to all the inductees. You know, I'm glad we made it. I want to say a great thanks to my buddy Jim Wilkes. He's not here today. He's kind of sick, so he couldn't really fly. I want to say what's up to my trainer, my best friend, Dan Birmingham. If anyone know Winky Wright, they know I had one trainer in my whole career, and it was Dan Birmingham. We stuck together. We was like glue, and it worked for us, and I'm proud of him, and I'm glad to have been able to work with him. I want to thank my homeboy Antonio Tarver for being here with me, to enjoy the festivities with me, him and his son Lil Tarver. So we've been having a good time with that. Also, want to give a special thanks, a special I love you to my grandparent, my grandmother who died, and you know, she was everything. So anybody that know me, my grandmother was everything. And then my Uncle Weenie, you know, it was Winky and Weenie. He was my uncle, but he was only 2 months older than me, and that's a black thing. So, you know, he was like my brother. Even though he was my uncle, he was like my brother, because I lived with my grandparents. So, you know, they raised me, and you know, he passed away in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I gotta give one more thank you, and I love you to my homeboy Damon Ramirez. Homeboy Damon got killed probably about 8 months ago, 6-8 months ago probably. If anybody know me and know boxing, you know, whenever you see Winky, you see a little small bald head Puerto Rican dude with me. You know what I mean? And this dude, he fought for me for everything. And his son is here, Nicholas. I want to say what's up to Nicholas and the Ramirez family. And you know, now I'm gonna take y'all on my boxing journey. So for me to become a professional boxer, I never wanted to be a professional boxer. I love boxing, I always wanted to fight, but I never wanted to be a boxer. It just wasn't in my, I didn't think I could do it. A champion, Mark Breland, came down to Florida for training camp, you know, because we got the beautiful weather. So he came down there for training camp and started training, and he came to my gym. So when I seen how everybody respected him and gave him so much love, I was like, man, I think I can do this. But I was only 16, I was 17 at the time. So, you know, I was a little kid, thought I knew everything, think I know how to do everything. So, you know, I get in there and start boxing with everybody, having fun. And he said, look, man, if you really put some effort to this, you can be a good boxer. You know, you might can make some money at this. And look at me now, you know. So, you know, he, you know, Mark don't know it, but he really gave me that push to become a professional fighter. And then, you know, it kind of went from there. You know, I trained hard. I still didn't take boxing serious. My first professional fight, I swear to God, my trainer, Dan Birmingham, you know, we were training in the gym, but it was our first pro fight. So we did a lot of big amateur fights while I was going overseas and all that. But my first pro fight, he was like, okay, I know you know what you need to do. You need to focus. You're going to make some money. You're going to do this. So we on our way to the fight. So he said, how's training becoming? I said, good, good. He said, how your road work? I said, what road work? I ain't know I had to do more road work. You wasn't there, so I ain't do it, you know? Man, that had to be the hardest fight of my career. My first fight, I fought a kid that he only had 3 professional boxing matches, but he was a world champion kickboxer. So, you know, this dude had energy to go. And, you know, I just turned 18, so I'm 18 years old, having fun playing. Man, by the time that third round got there, my hands felt like cement bricks. And if you ever hear anybody talk about boxing, they'll tell you, fatigue will make a coward out of any man. You know, you can be tough as on the world, but when you get tired, you're in the world of trouble. So I got through that fight, I trained hard, I got a few knockouts, but I still wasn't getting the publicity that I want. You know, I'm in Florida, you know, we got Roy Jones, and I just couldn't get the publicity. So, you know, me and Dan made a decision to go overseas. And, you know, luckily I got connected with some French promoters, the Curtis brothers, and they took me under their wing, and they took me overseas. I wasn't making that much money in Florida, so when I went over there, I made a little bit more money. It wasn't great, but it was more money. So I went over there, and once I fought over there once or twice, when I go over there, you know, I'm front page of the paper. You know, master boxer, Winky Wright, da-da-da. But when I come home, nobody knew me. So it was a great experience to go over there, but like they say, it's no place like home. So I had to do whatever I had to do to get back home. And when I came back home, I finally got hooked up with the great promoter, Donald. You know what I'm saying? DK. So, you know, me and DK, we worked together for 2 fights. You know, we had a little discrepancy, so but you know, we got through it. We got through it like businessmen. It's business. We got through it, and you know, we both walked away. We both respected each other, and you know, after that, because I had a fight with what's his goddamn name? Vargas, Fernando Vargas. So, you know, it was a tough fight. I thought I won. I didn't get the decision. You know, and I was upset about that. But, you know, I couldn't get back. I was trying to look. I had the momentum. I finally got on TV. I need to get back out here. I need the fans to see me. I need to do what I got to do, Don. And Don had too many fighters to really push me. And I understand that's the business of boxing. So, you know, we agreed to let me do what I had to do. And I thank Don for that. You know what I mean? He let me do what I had to do, and I'm here now. So I did that. And then, you know, I came back, and then I finally won the title against a dude named Robert Frazier in California. Nobody really knew Frazier. Nobody really knew me, but we was both #1 and #2 for the title. So, you know, I beat him, and I became world champion. Well, that's the second time, because I beat Robert McCarthy back in the day. But I become world champion. So now I really want a major fight. And once again, you know, this is some of the problems with boxing, and which I missed from the days like when Hagler, Hearns, Raylan, them guys fought because they thought they were the best. They wanted to prove they were the best. They didn't want people to say, just say, oh, I think he's the best. No, we want to prove it. And we'll prove it 1, 2, 3 times. And that's what I felt made boxing great. You know, so I always take my hat off when I see these guys, and just to look at them and be at awe, like, wow, you know, I'm meeting Marvin Hagler, I'm meeting Tom Hearn, I'm meeting Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a kid from the hood, you know, and when I first met Mike Tyson, that was right after the Vargas fight. So I go to Vegas, so I'm on the dice table, I like to gamble, I'm shooting dice, and I see the whole crowd coming, just like a wave. I'm like, who the hell is that? So I'm just looking. That I know Mike Tyson just come through everybody. He come over there and speak to me. He said, man, I want to tell you, you fought a good fight, man. You fought my friend, but you know, I like you and you fought a good fight. From then on, you know, Mike tell me I'm good. So, you know, we did that, and we had some more ups and downs, but finally, you know, I had the world title, and you know, they Sugar Shane Mosley had just beat Oscar De La Hoya twice, and he was looking for a big fight, and I had the other belt, so you know, he wanted to be unified. He wanted to be the first unified champion in a long time, and I wanted to be the first unified champion in a long time. So now we got to make a fight. You got to see me. So finally, he made that fight. I take my hat off to Shane, because he did what a lot of fighters wouldn't do. Give me a chance when I was younger, when I was ready to fight. You know, Shane stepped up to the plate. He lost, but he still stepped to the plate. That's what I mean by respect. Like, he's a true champ, a true fighter. So I definitely take my hat off to Shane for that. We fought twice. I beat him, And then, then come, I beat a few more fighters, but then come the ultimate fight. The fight, people have in their career where there's a defining moment in your career that can make you or break you, that can make you great, or it can make you just another fighter. And that was with Felix Trinidad. Everybody, Tito had just came off a big win with Mayorga, who got a head like a brick, and Tito punished him. Literally punished him. We sitting there watching the fight. We're like, wow, this dude got power from somewhere. He's skinny. He don't look like he got no muscles, but he's knocking people's heads off. I'm like, so he got some power from somewhere. We just got to be careful and watch him. So, Don, we had to go, once again, I had to go meet with Don. So, me and my great friend Jim Wilkes, we flew down to Fort Lauderdale to meet with Don. I guess we got there at Fort Lauderdale at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't leave Fort Lauderdale till 12 o'clock at night, trying to hammer this deal with Felix Trinidad. Don said that, look, I'm giving you my last great champion, so I really don't want to do this, but this is what they want to do, so we got to make a deal. So we went back and forth about the money, about this, about that. Don was like, well, I can't really make money, this fight ain't gonna make me that much. After paying everybody, I'm gonna make $2 million. So my lawyer said, oh yeah, okay, how about we do the fight, we give you $2 million. No, we're not gonna do that. So we realized that, and we decided, let's just make this fight, because the longer we sit here and try to wiggle and negotiate, the fight gonna get by. So, like I said, it's the moment in time things happen. Like with Braylon and Hagler, Hearns, them boys fought each other time after time after time, and these are great fighters. When you look at the fighters these days, not taking anything away from the fighters these days, because they are still good fighters, but they had that determination, the willpower. We never had social media. They didn't have social media. They couldn't get on the internet and say, look, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, forget the promoter, or y'all look at me do this. Listen, they only had the network to promote them. The network had to put them fighters out there, and them fighters fought their heart out. And like I said, when I think of boxing, I think of that era, and I definitely take my hat off to them guys. And when we and Tito got into the ring, I said to myself, listen, this is your time to blow. You beat Shane, you got a little notoriety, but if you beat Felix, you gonna be the man. You gonna be the man. Tito had a hope. Listen, we did a press conference. Man, we went to Puerto Rico. I swear to you, when we went to Puerto Rico, they didn't, you gotta go through security and all. And no security. I come out, they just walking straight on down. The streets blocked. So we get to a stadium just for the press conference. Oh my God! I look up, Tito. I was like, wow, it's amazing the love that true fans have for the sport. They came out and support this guy no matter what. And like I said, we did a press conference. It was great. We did the fight. I was blessed to come out with victorious, put in the work, and me and Tito became friends. Thanks. Me and Tito became friends, and people was like, do it again, and then they was like, no, we're not doing that again. We gonna retire, and that's what it was. So I moved on to middleweight, had some great fights, but it's just when you see boxing and you know that your time is up and you're not really getting the notoriety or the money that you think you deserve, then I think it's time to move on, and that's what I did. I realized that, and I said I had a great time in the sport. The sport took me to places, showed me things. I met people I never thought I'd meet. Be able to see people and call them on the phone. Marvin Hagler, the great Marvin Hagler. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. So I love the sport of boxing, man. I just think it's some things that we need to try to work on in the future to help the sport to get back to where it was when the great fighters was going these wars. And that's pretty much it. I want to thank, like I said, I want to thank all the inductees, and thank everybody.